In this lesson, we are going to look at angle properties in triangles. In this first diagram, angle MTH is an exterior angle of the triangle. Determine the measures of the unknown angles in triangle MAT. Well, we can start with the idea that we know that the exterior angle and its adjacent interior angle are going to be supplementary, which means they will add up to 180 degrees. So if we go 180 minus 155, we will find the measure of one of the missing angles in the triangle, which is 25 degrees. The other thing that we know is that all three angles in a triangle equal 180 degrees. So we can go 180, subtract 45, subtract 25 to find our third angle, and it would be 115 degrees. What we are going to do in this lesson is we are going to explore the relationships between the exterior angle and its two non-adjacent interior angles. So we're going to explore the relationship between this angle and these two angles here. Do you at this point see a relationship between those? Maybe you will see that they are equal when you add up 40 plus 115. Non-adjacent interior angles. Two angles of a triangle that do not have the same vertex as the exterior angle. So here is our exterior angle. The interior angles they are talking about are here and here. Non-adjacent. This would be the adjacent interior angle. So we want to determine the relationship, and then we want to prove it. All right, so we talked about in that first example that the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. So now we can actually prove this. So we can start by drawing a diagram. Let's draw a triangle and let's extend one of the sides. And we should label these angles, and then let's start the proof. Well, what we do know is that angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees because angle D and angle C are supplementary. They form a straight line. What we can do from here is, because we want to compare the exterior angle to the non-adjacent interior angles, we can rewrite this as angle D equals 180 minus angle C. So we've just manipulated the equation. So there's our first part. Now what else do we know as fact? We know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. This is the sum of interior angles of a triangle. We know that. Without a doubt, we know that that is the case. Now, we want to manipulate this. We're trying to compare the exterior angle with the two non-adjacent interior angles. The non-adjacent interior are A and B, so we should have A and B isolated on one side. So we can rearrange this as angle A plus angle B equals 180 minus angle C. So all we've done is we've rearranged the equation. So now let's have a look here. Notice how in both cases we have manipulated the equations so that 180 minus angle C is by itself. Therefore, using the substitution or transitive property, angle A plus angle B must equal angle C because both parts equal 180 minus angle C. So therefore, we have shown that this is supposed to be angle D right here. That the non-adjacent interior angles, if you find their sum, it is equal to the measure of the exterior angle. So now what we want to do is we want to determine the measures of angle NMO, MNO, and QMO. So let's see what those ones actually are. NMO is this one right here. We want to find that measure. MNO is this one right here. And QMO is this one right here. It doesn't matter which one you start with. Start with what you might know. What we do know is that we have a set of parallel lines cut by a transversal. When they're cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles are going to be the same. So this whole angle here is 67 degrees. We know part of it is 20. We can find this other missing part by 67 subtract 20, which is 47 degrees. So we have found angle MNO to be 47 degrees. We also have in here a triangle. And we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle add up to 180. We know this one's 39, this one's 47. So we can find our missing angle by going 180 minus 39 minus 47, and we will get 94 degrees. And that was angle NMO. Now we want this last measure here. Straight line must add to 180. So subtract 94 and 67 off of 180, and you are left with 19 degrees. So key ideas. We can prove properties of triangles, of angles and triangles using other properties that have already been proven. So if you know facts, the sum of the angles of a triangle, you can use that property, for example. In any triangle, the sum of the measures of the interior angles has been proven to be 180 degrees. This is not new information for you. The measure of any exterior angle of a triangle is proven to be equal to the sum of the measures of the two non-adjacent interior angles. And we went through the proof of that one. So that is known to be true and can be used when you're trying to find different angles in a diagram.